what also allows us to jump in to news flow, either on anticipation or dissemination or the death of news, is our ability to trade dark pools. Now, with dark pools, large institutions are keeping their options trading hidden from the general public. That way, I mean, they're executed anonymously, and it prevents retail investors like you and I from seeing what they're doing and following them in, and either positively or negatively impacting the stock in question that they're buying a call or a put on. But we can spot exactly what they're buying. We don't know which firms are aggressively buying or selling, but we can see the volume that's out there, which makes our trading day even more easier, because if they're buying, let's say, $1 million worth of AMD calls, well, maybe we should look into why they're doing that. Because if they're willing to spend that kind of money on calls on AMD, there has to be a reason why. They're not just going to throw the money at the wall and see what sticks. Now, with Algo AI, we're using a combination of technical pivot points here as well. RSI, Williams percentage range, full and fast stochastics, Bollinger Bands at 220, money flow. We're looking for agreement in severe oversold or overbought situations as well. And again, dark pools are hidden options trades from institutions which are referred to as dark pool trading. For example, here's an example of what I'll look at every day. Throughout the day, you can see that what institutions were jumping into as far as calls or puts, and you can see they were spending hundreds of thousands of dollars here. And typically, we like to screen for transactions that were at least above $500,000. Under that, those are good as well, but we like to set our parameters at transactions above 500,000, or we'll look at for transactions that are above $1 million, because those are considered golden sweeps, for example. So they'll tell us that, hey, you may want to really dig into this opportunity because someone is spending millions of dollars on this particular call or put option. So you have the time of the day when a transaction happened, the ticker symbol, the expiration date, the strike price if it was a call or a put. You have your last traded price there, the details of it, how many calls or how many puts were picked up at a certain price, and then the value of that transaction. And some of those here you can see were above $1 million, which again are considered golden sweeps. And using dark pools, we were able to spot opportunity early on, around the time that NVIDIA, for example, started to bounce higher. Not only were we triggered with NVIDIA using our technical pivot points, again, RSI, MACD, Williams, money flow, full and fast stochastics, you name it. Institutional dark pool trading also told us to pay very close attention to NVIDIA around the time that NVIDIA was just beginning to pivot higher as well. And this is one of the dark pool sheets that we were looking at the time. So you can see there's significant call interest buying. And there were a few puts in there as well, but more than likely those were just hedged bets by institutions. And you can see those there. There were maybe 4 out of more than 2 dozen other call options there.